If every man suddenly disappeared, what would happen to the world? A fair bit of lesbianism. Sperm banks would become very valuable and protected at all costs. Research into various means of asexual reproduction would get all the funding until a solution was found. I don't know what the world would be like. I just know I would be very, very sad because my husband would be gone. The Taliban probably wouldn't be as much a problem. Less people dying of testicular and prostate cancer. We did it, guys. The graphic novel Y, The Last Man explores this exact scenario. It's a comic book, so obviously it's a bit exaggerated and wacky. But a lot of the global, environmental issues that result from the event would likely happen IRL. Like trade, transportation breakdown, food production grinding to a halt, and desperation to unlock to the key to asexual reproduction before the current generation of women becomes the last generation of humans. Toilet seats would stay down. Adult entertainment and pleasure services, prostitution included, industry would crash. Sort by controversial if you hate yourself. A lot of jars would remain closed forever. Girls' planing would be invented. The entire petro-oil industry would shut down overnight. Next would be the power grid and basic infrastructure maintenance. All heavy manufacturing plants would come to a standstill and food would become scarce as farms stopped producing, distributing 90% of the food supply. Suffice to say, the world would be a mess of catastrophic proportions. Worldwide shipping and logistics would also come to a halt. I think you commenters are too optimistic. I think it would result in mass famine, mass death, driven women rising to fill power vacuums leading to wars, tyranny. And this, we all work together kumbaya, wouldn't happen. Borders would be redrawn. Some nations wouldn't exist anymore. Obviously. Sperm and sperm banks would be insanely valuable all of a sudden. I imagine much of it would be lost to deliberate destruction from waging wars or internal strife. Theft. As would it going bad, due to lack of power to keep it preserved or refrigerated. What's left would likely create queens in wealth and power. Social dynamics between people would change into something mankind has never seen. Couldn't really predict that. Could men be reborn with the sperm? Then it's likely we'll see some Adam and Eve scenario in post-apoc setting some decades later where a very small group of people start to repopulate. 99.99% plus of the planet will die first. Plus, male children would be more valuable than anything and would likely see wars waged over them. Kidnappings, assassinations, or even elevating men to the position of kings just for existing. Could these men have harems after just reaching puberty? Could it lead 180 back to a patriarchal tyranny? Are men like totally gone from this fictitious question? Then humanity is dead after a few decades. That's really it. A hell of a lot less rape. All critical infrastructure, gas, power, sewage, etc. would fail catastrophically rather quickly when the people maintaining and monitoring these things disappear, since 99% of them are men. Perhaps even nuclear meltdowns all over? Who knows? This is a strange question. Basketball would become the most popular sport. No can dunk, but good fundamentals. Dude, so many comments and nothing about the comic, why, The Last Man? Thanks to cryobanks, we'd likely see more men reappear within a decade. A disaster, loudly crying, few disappointed. Before you downvote my ass. This is just a joke. Okay, I guess I'll say it. Women's soccer and basketball would finally be worthy of proper sponsorship and maybe pay.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.